Hi Aquariuses, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, just check back next time or look at your moon and rising signs. All right, so I'm back from my hiatus. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate it. Let's just go ahead and dive right in to angel messages. Goodness. Angel messages for Aquariuses, please. Let's see what's going on. For Aquariuses, please. There we go. All right, so card number 1, integrity. Align your actions so they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. Start standing up for yourself, something that I heard. What's that old saying? No, not that one. I mean, yes, but actions speak louder than words. So if you say you're going to do something, then do it. Yeah. There's another saying I was thinking of, or trying to think of, but it wasn't coming to me. We have ascended masters, powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. There may be a specific master that you should be reaching out to that's supposed to help you on your specific journey. If you don't feel called for this card, right before I do readings, I always call upon the ascended masters for their guidance. You don't have to, so this may be very specific. It's always different when this card comes up. I almost feel like there's something specific about this, so I'm gonna see if I can get something out of that later. Ear chakras. Wow, a lot of signs have gotten this card this week. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, or words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Now, Gemini got this as well, whose reading I just did. I'm really feeling like a timeout from, like, maybe TV, streaming, whatever, or, music, or maybe music is how you communicate. So you should be listening to more music. It's almost like you're so distracted with the physical reality that you're losing that connection, or you need to make that connection through your ear chakras. That may be also part of your gift as well, that you're meant to hear things. Not necessarily anything specific, but maybe that's how you connect with your guides. I don't know. No. Alright, so diving into tarot, current, future energies. For those of you who are new here, I only look at current and future energies. Since it's general, I don't see the point in poking into somebody's past. It's very private energy. Whoa, we're not taking all of that. Alright, so current energies for Aquarius. To start us off, I think that was the Page of Cups. Yep, Page of Cups, 10 of Cups. What the hell? Cards are flying everywhere. Empress. Got the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. 4 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, 6 of Pentacles. It's interesting as these cards came out, I really got this sense of needing balance, or looking for balance in your life. It's almost like either your feminine or your masculine has been doing extra work to make up for the lack of the other one. And I'm kind of veering towards you've been more in your masculine energy, and it's time to improve your feminine energy. I feel like that's the message that's coming through. This is very feminine energy that's coming forward. And, you know, the Six of Pentacles is about give and take, right? Finding that inner balance as well as external balance. Finding the magic in things, magician. Having the power to manifest, right? Temperance. Temperance is balancing a feminine and masculine energies. We have the moon and the sun. Feminine and masculine energies around us and within us. Perfect. I love it. So we're definitely on that energy right now. Okay. So we have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Empress. And at first I was kind of like, maybe they feel a little inspired to bring in a little more self-care, self-love to themselves. More self-love to the feminine energy. The Empress literally represents the feminine energy in this deck, and the Emperor is the masculine energy. It's almost like you're in the infant stages of that, of learning how to bring out the feminine energy or to take care of the feminine energy. You may have been awakened. Let me take that back. Either your feminine energy, if you resonate as a masculine energy, your feminine was awakened first, but the actual physical feminine, how do I want to put this? The feminine energy always wakes up first, right? In the spiritual awakening. She wakes up, she does the hard work, she stands in front of all the bullshit, and she goes, no more. But here's the thing. Sometimes in that process, we get past the feminine energies too quickly, and we move on to the masculine energy because the masculine energy is strong and protective, right? That sometimes we don't, that once we feel like we've healed, that there's still an imbalance, right? So it's time to come back to that balance, to allow the feminine energy to come out. And it's almost like you're feeling inspired recently, or you're feeling that level of inspiration of, man, why don't I do this or do that more often? Well, that's your feminine energy calling to you, saying, hey, let's start doing this. I need to feel seen and heard. Page of Swords. How are you speaking to yourself? How are you taking care of yourself? Do you see it as a burden, or do you see it as something that's worth working on? Okay, absolutely. What's this card? Hermit. We have the Hermit twice now on the table. There is a disconnect somewhere, and Spirit is definitely directing you in that way to find the disconnect. Interesting. Okay, so future energies, again, we have the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Swords. With these cards, I noticed they're all looking to the right, right? Feminine's on the left, the masculine's on the right. So now your feminine energy is in this interesting spot right now, where she's like, I'm going inward to figure out what's going on. But when I figure it out, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm going to tell you the fucking truth. And we're going to heal from it. No more bullshit. It's time to heal from it. It's time to allow the feminine to come forward as well. And look at that. First card to pop out, Eight of Cups. Emotionally evolving. Moving forward. And it has a very deep meaning to you as well. To your journey. Queen of Wands is going to bring some confidence back into your life, where you actually feel like you can be someone and you can speak your truth and be able to communicate things that you never were able to do before. And then we have the Chariot. Spirit is really telling you it's time to move forward. Hop into that Chariot and move forward, right? Find that inner confidence. Okay. That may be why Ascended Masters came forward, because there's this disconnect between the masculine and feminine energies. may feel off balance and they're trying to direct you back into balance. Going through a spiritual, Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. Spirit of the Mermaid, there's something you need to let go of, something that needs to be freed. This may also connect you to the movie The Little Mermaid. I don't know why that came up, but it did. Something about the movie. For those of you that was their favorite movie growing up, like myself, that movie represents that you wanted to run away from your home life. Spirit of the Apple. Okay, so this is a current test for you right now. Okay, so there may be an offer or a temptation to veer off your path, and that is part of the test here to see if you are really, not only really willing to work on that, finding that missing component or disconnect, but also if once you've learned, if you're willing to put it into action, right? Coming back to integrity. What else? Spirit of Shoreline and Spirit of Lightning, complete opposite energies. Look at this. So one side of you is calm, tranquil, relaxed, feeling good about themselves. The other side of you is just ready to blow up. Ready to be heard, or needs to be heard. Needs to speak its truth, needs to scream it out maybe. Go to a rage room. I made my own rage room, it was a lot of fun. I went to Goodwill and bought a bunch of crappy electronics and just beat the shit out of them. It was fun. Spirit of the Wind, activity, movement, disruption. Yes, spirit internally, and for you internally as well as everyone above that follows you. They're like, hey, get up, let's move, let's do this. Like, it's not meant to, if it's uncomfortable, fix it. Allow it to be fixed. Allow it to be mended. Anything else? Nope. Okay. All right, so let's move into Soul Growth Journey, final deck. Final messages, sorry. Spirit to Aquarius, please. Interesting. So we have Wounded Healer, Divine Feminine. What did I say? Your Divine Feminine is wounded right now. Okay, it's time to heal her. Follow your intuition. This may be connected to a father, abandonment issues, or just pain from an absent father. Again, please remember this is just energy, so take it as it resonates. It may not be a father figure, it may actually be a mother figure, and it may not be your Divine Feminine energy, it could be your masculine energy. Remember, it's all energy. But I'm really sensing the Divine Feminine within you, however you identify. So the left side of your body. Archangel Uriel is requesting that you call him in when you're working on this, so he can send in divine light to help heal that wounded. Okay, so now we have mother wound as well, who was emotionally absent. You may have had two parents that were emotionally absent, or physically or emotionally absent. Some of you are going to be walking into your dark night of the soul soon, or maybe you're already in it. Please know that you need to call in Archangel Michael every single day so he can protect you and shield you from external issues, energies, things that will stunt your growth, okay? Working on your emotions. Mastering them doesn't necessarily mean being able to hold in tears when you should be crying. It's being able to it's being able to not get triggered. It's being able to stay calm in a moment of anger and frustration. Some cards that fell out, we won't really keep them, but Spirit is telling you you're on the right path. I'm taking this as your feminine and masculine energies will come together again, sacred union. If you ever feel lost, please know that people come up to crossroads often. Again, call in your angels, your guides for help. Meditate. If you really need time to focus on it, make sure you give yourself a couple of minutes a day to just sit and listen, especially when you're feeling stuck. So if you're feeling stuck right now, spend time meditating. All right, so Aquariuses, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I'll talk to you guys next week.